Unfortunately, it's like an inbuilt piece of society that people, anybody in a shop, somebody you don't know, feels it's okay to ask around children and where you, how many children you have, is the pitter patter of tiny feet, and often that's just because infertility's generally been kept so private. It's only now that really we're starting to see that stigma being released a little bit and people talking more openly around infertility and miscarriage. That then hopefully, my hope is that we can really drive change in how people do approach these conversations. But it has become something that's just almost embedded in society that people do ask around those. But how do you actually deal with it in that moment? It really depends on the actual situation. Often most people will try and laugh it off. But it's really good to have almost a prepared response. So you might want to say something like, yes, we're trying, or something like that. And that actually gives that person an indication that you are going through infertility. And I think that's really important, because I think the more we can actually talk about this, the less that stigma is, and the less likely is that people will make these insensitive comments. So if you can feel open, and it depends on the situation, the person and the moment you're in, then it can really help drive that societal change as well. But feel free to shut the conversation down, move away from it. It can be very upsetting. You need to do what you need to do for you right now. So it's totally okay. I had one client who was in the middle of a bread aisle and got asked the question in the supermarket and literally just had to say, I'm just leaving my shopping and going. And that was what she needed in that moment, and that's okay. So just be kind to yourself, and just either laugh it off, do your prepared response, or maybe share your story, because you never know possibly what warmth, compassion, or recommendations or anything that you might get.